Dr. Arinsu, she looks up and she notices that the shield has been broken to the first demon realm and even recognizes it through that sound. I love all these shots of Dr. Arinsu. Like, this looks really awesome. Like, I just love the animation, the drawings, everything. Like, they knock it out of the park every single time. Like I said, Dr. Arinsu's design by Akira Toriyama is top tier. Absolute. There's a lot of turbulence. Glorio is told to slow down, but the plane's not gonna hold. And it's where Piccolo wonders. He's like, yeah, at this point we're gonna end up in the sky of the first demon realm. And he wonders what's the temperature here. And basically Hibiscus response to this is, I don't know. I don't like it when it's hot. So obviously it's gonna be very hot. And this is where Vegeta and Piccolo are like, ugh. And from here, this is where Glorio starts explaining that the first demon realm, it's got a sun-like spear, and it's going to be orbiting the world here. And as it says, basically the sky can reach up about 60 degrees Celsius. And he basically says, we're going to have to abandon this plane because it's going to break down. It's not going to make it, and we're just going to have to fly. And basically, to the demons, the Majins here, that 60 degrees basically is pretty hot for them. And this is where Bulma, aka Gomah, is basically saying here, am I the only one here who can't fly? And so Hibiscus goes like, it's hot. You're saying I have to carry you too? And Vegeta says, I wasn't, Bulma, aka Boba, says, I wasn't asking you. I'll have Vegeta carry, and it's it says, I'll have Vegeta carry me. And basically he goes like, he's like, whew, that's a relief. Oh my gosh, Hibiscus is hilarious. I'm gonna miss some of these characters, Hibiscus, Panzy. Hopefully they come back in future, and when in future Dragon Ball Super material that goes past the end of Z. I would love to see that. And so from here, Glorio lets them know that we are almost here. Plane is about to go down. So they open up and everyone basically jumps out, and Panzy, Piccolo, they're all flying away. Neva as well, right behind them, and nahare, aka the East Kaioshin, aka the Supreme Kai, along with Son Goku. He's flying out, and I just thought this was so adorable. I was like, oh, just Vegeta before he goes picks up his wife Bulma, aka Gomah, and is ready. And Vegeta basically says, hey, don't forget the Dragon Balls. And Bulma, aka Gomah, she basically says, are you going to fight too? And Hibiscus says, of course not. And from here, she basically, on the way out of the plane, as Vegeta jumps out, says, then carry the Dragon Balls. And so Glorio, he hands him one of the Dragon Balls as he takes the other. And Hibiscus basically says, you're pretty gloomy, but you're not a bad guy at all. And so he flies on out. And then so does Glorio. And what I have to believe, after all the plane issues, all the ship issues, that at this point Glorio clearly was fooling around with a lot of the ships basically to buy as much time as he needs for the Zandamari, for Dr. Arinsu to gather her Dragon Ball. It looks like the plane is finally crashing for the final time as it goes to the ground, and there you see they all are free falling basically out the sky and everything, skydiving basically. And Son Goku is like, whew, we barely made it, guys. And from there, this is Panzy. This is her first time seeing the first demon realm, and it's Bulma, aka Gomah, who mentions basically, it's hot, I'm dying over here. And from there, that's where Glorio explains that it's the proximity of the sun, and it should be cooler of the on the surface. So that's just how the demon realm works. And you got the military police guys walking, and they hear a big huge crash, and there you go, you see it on flames. The ship has crashed, like I said, for hopefully the final time, because that was such a huge plot point that was used over and over throughout all the Dragon Ball DAIMA. So I think we can finally put these plane/ship issues pass us. And so from here, the Gendarmerie says, where the heck did it come from? And they see that the tunnel to the first demon realm is now open, and they're looking up there, and the guy gets some binoculars, and he sees all of them basically just free falling, diving out the sky, and he's like, send a report right now. And Getsu's like, yes, I got it. And he informs Gomah. He says, them outsiders, they made it over to the first demon realm. So he turns it over and they start watching on the screen, and Gomah's like, what? He couldn't believe they got past Warp Sama being completely out, and he's like wondering what's going on. And I couldn't have been the only person at this point. I was wondering, does he know about Neva's ability? And so he's like, I thought you shut down Warp Sama. And he's like, I did. I apologize, sir. And from there, he's like, I can't believe that the tunnel has been disappeared. And he's like, what could have happened? And that's where I'm like, oh, okay, so he doesn't know about Neva's power, seeing Neva traveling with these guys. So he starts zooming in on Son Goku, and he's basically like, how? And another closer look on Son Goku's face. And I think it's at this point in Neva, in Gendarmerie, or in Gomah's mind, he starts realizing back on the footage, when Son Goku did the classic, see you later, and destroyed Kid Buu, and he's like, ah! I think at this point, this is where Gomah's realizing, holy crap, it was Son Goku specifically who he saw deliver the final blow that destroyed Majin Buu once and for all. And he starts realizing it was Son Goku who defeated Tamagami 2. And of course, the people with him, Vegeta defeated Son Goku defeated Tamagami number 3. And then he realized that the people with him, aka Vegeta, defeated Tamagami number 2. And so he starts realizing that these guys are stronger than we thought. They don't even need Warp Sama. They can just travel through the barriers regardless. And Gomah is super angry, and his best thing to say is, forget that! Just attack them all! And it's like, I don't know what you're thinking. You've been estimating these Saiyajins all through this thing. Like, bro, what don't you understand? Man. So from there, Panzy is going out of the sky, and she gets nearly shot with his purple light beam, and boom, there you see, almost wrecked her. And they're just unleashing fire. The Gendarmerie, they're just going ham, trying to take these guys out. And it's like, well, they might not know, but it's like, that's Gomah's orders. But it's like, they beat Majin Buu. They beat 2 of the Tamagamis. You got no chance at this point, bro. You just got no chance. And so Son Goku's like, we've been spotted. And from there, you see they're flying, trying to evade these blasts. Well, I don't even know if they really have to try that much and everything. They're just flying right past these things because they're all able to dodge all these laser beams and everything like that. So you're saying they're just having no issue at all. It's doing more destruction to the environment around them and everything. That's what we're seeing right here. And so the guy's just like, attack them! And so we get this really awesome thing. All the planes and ships start jumping up and flying off. Son Goku, he's looking back at him, and here in the ending shot of the episode, we get Goku and Vegeta, Bulma, Neva, Nahare, Supreme, aka Supreme Kai, Piccolo, Glorio, Panzy, Hibiscus. They're all being charged from what looks like all the rest of the Gendarmerie, aka the military force of Gomah. And Son Goku looks forward, and this shot was just so awesome. That's why I had to use it as a thumbnail for this video. And from here, boom, in classic Dragon Ball, classic Dragon Ball in Dragon Ball Z fashion, the episode ends with a pause frame, basically that changes the color palette and contrast here. And it's like, basically find out what happens on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball DAIMA.